Microphone. Oh. I think everything's working. See my microphone moving. Right. You know, I got distracted. Anime streaming, so I was hanging out in his stream. So while I was getting ready, and then I was like, "Oh shit! I've not tested my headset yet to make sure that everything's working." And then Pretzel Rocks, the little unit that I have, wouldn't start. It's like, ah! Of course, out of all things. So yes, I'm a little bit late, but I'm here. Hi, Henrik. So yeah. And I had a little heater plugged in here because it's no use using my radiators in this room because there's boxes and things in front of it, so they're not heating anything, but like, you know, they're not coming all the way over here. So I had a little heater, and it's like, just as I wanted to go online, like, ah shit, it's still here, and I have to press off and wait for it to cool down so I can actually move it. So yes. What we're going to do today, what have I already done? So, I said last week I need to order the little round dowel that goes on top of the radiator, on top of the chainsword underneath the cover. And I was like, completely forgot, of course. And then on Wednesday, it's like, oh shit, I better order. And I'm like, oh, that's never going to arrive on time. But they're here! I've bought a couple of sizes. And I bought one half size because if you look on the backpack, there's like little rings. And I think that's the right size. I mean, it's a flat fee, so I might as well buy a few things and then, you know, see which is the right size. Because, you know, it's just going to go on my shelf and it will be used when I need something. So you never know when you need something, you know. But what else that I saw on the site? So I ordered from cosplayshop.belgium. Now I live in Poland, so that's why I was like, it's never going to be here in time. But they posted it really quickly, and oh no, I ordered, yeah, Tuesday just after midnight. So on Wednesday they sent it out. It travelled all the way to, because it takes 2 days to get here. And it arrived Friday morning, so you know, pretty quick. But they also have kind of their own brand, so they've got their own foam clay, they've got foam, and they also started a range of cosplay paint. So if you saw my social media, I had some surprise packages in that. So I've got some cosplay paint, cospaint. Because one of the things is, I really would like to use the flame red from plastidip, but one spray can is £20, €20, because they're about the same. And, you know, it took 2 spray cans to do my thigh armour. So that's 40 quid in just paint. And that's not even considering the black plastidip that's underneath it, which is slightly cheaper. So I also got the red. And this says it's a primer, a paint, and a sealer in one. So I don't need a base, I don't need, you know, this is the paint, and I also don't need sealant. And it's supposed to be as flexible as plastidip is. But you brush it on, so it's slightly different. But also that means that I can do it now, during the winter. I don't have to wait for spring, so to go outside and spray paint, because, you know, I'm not spray painting plastidip inside. So I've been playing scientifically with making little testers, mixing the paint, try and get the right colour. And I will show you in a minute more close up to what I've been doing. But that's what I've been doing. And I have to remind myself next time not to wear a bright yellow hoodie while I'm working with red paint, because I've got splatters everywhere. So yeah, I have to bleeding wash that one. Make sure that they don't stain. Right. What else did we do? Not much, as well. I've been obsessively researching the artillery witch from Trench Crusade. Things like how am I going to make the skirt, and looking at the images and going, right, what else do I need? You'd go from the assumption to use black, but I actually want to use like a charcoal, or more like a anthracite grey, a dark grey, something that's like grimdark but not black, because I think black will make the details not stand out, and I think if you got like a dark grey or like anthracite or a charcoal, that the details will stand out a little bit more. And of course I didn't save this picture on my freaking computer, but I'll do a stream where I'll go over the cosplay planning for that one. But on the image, let me show you. On this image, the details on the breastplate and the hip plates and the helmet are very, very intricate compared to the rest of the drawing of the art. So I was like, what did he use, the artist, as a reference for this? There must be something out there that he used to use that on that bodice. So I went and searched, like, with the colour, the fact that it's World War I adjacent, so it'd be Victorian, Edwardian type idea. So I searched on Google for ornate Victorian armour, and I found the exact image that he used for this. So I have now a better reference, a good reference of what he used and how he made some changes, of course, and which parts of that armor, that image is repeated on the helmet, mask, whatever you want to call it. So I will do a proper cosplay stream, but you know, like I said, I'm potentially gonna go on a Wednesday to do this one, but it all totally depends on whether I'm gonna have the time. So, but yeah, so I was looking at fabrics. I was looking at on the cape. It's got the closures. It's called military frogging. Looking at like how many buttons are in there, probably. So how many do I need? So yeah, I was looking at that, and you know, I've got sort of interest with all the different things that might be suitable for doing this. The half cape is very Edwardian, Victorian. I made a coat for my ex once. He wanted to do an Assassin's Creed from London Victorian times. This was before the game came out that was actually set in that. And I have a coat that's coat, and then the half cape that goes around it, so that's very much from that era as well. So I have made something like that before. It's going to be interesting trying to do that without seams, so that's another thing. I might have to just figure something out there, but I might have to just do a seam in the middle. But yeah, so that's some of the other things that I've been working on. However, I am going to concentrate and try really to try and finish this cosplay. Will it be this year? Hopefully. Hopefully. If not, no, I want to finish this soonish. Sorry, I need my coffee today because it's been one of those days. Right. So let me show you the samples that I've been making. For God's sakes. Here we go. Get you a bit closer. I have to close them. Oh fuck, that's the other way. Do you go that way? No, that's loose. Right, here we go. Right. So, I said I was doing the scientific way. Well, you know me. I still need to go and clear out all the fabric that I have here from running my business so that I can buy a 3D resin printer. So I said I was doing this scientifically. So I got, so I have a set of plastic measuring spoons that I use for paints and stuff when I do something like this. So I was like, you know what? The red is very red. It's like, right, red. So I was like, all right, let's try 50 millimeters of red and 1 millimeter of black, so 15 to 1. And it was really, really dark. I was like, okay. So I marked them all. So this is number 1. And yeah, it's only 1 layer, this one. So I went, all right, add 2.5 milliliters of red. That didn't make much difference. Now I thought, all right, add another millimeter and another millimeter. And it's like, it's getting redder. Now this is with like adding about 5 millimeters, so 20 milliliters to 1 millimeter of black. And this is 2 layers. And it's still too dark if you compare it to like what I have here. It's also more of a brick red rather than a red. Or if I compare it to the red on my costume here. So okay, fine. Let's do the red first and see how dark it dries. So this is 1 layer of red, 2 layers of red. But if you compare it to the red out of the bottle, you can see, if it wants to focus, you can see how different the reds are. I mean, my camera can't really, but it's darkened up a lot. So alright, okay. I had a bit of more of an idea of how much darker it would go. So I literally went and added 5 millimeters mix, 5 millimeters mix. And total it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30 millimeters. So doubled the initial red. So this is about 50 milliliters of red to 1 milliliter of black. And it looks like this. And you're like, oh, that's really bright red. And then you put it on. And it dries like this. Now, the bottom half is 1 layer. And the top half is 2 layers. But you can see how different it dries. I even tried to have a look on how it would work on a piece of foam that I sprayed with black plastidip, see if it would change, and that's this color. Sorry, the glare of my lights. And it helped it with the red a little bit. It became a little bit more red. But intermissible, it doesn't change much, and I'm not gonna have to spray paint with plastidip if it doesn't matter in the difference. So, but yeah, you can see now that this is the color I put on and this is the color that dried. Although I did a good test of how flexible it is. Does it crack? Does it? So I've been like changing and moving, and it's pretty good. It may be a little. I'm wondering about how shiny it would be. I might be tempted to see how a matte sealant on top of it will go. But yeah, I need to lighten it up a little bit more because I still, it's getting closer, but it's still too much brick red still. But I think I'm going more for trying to get it as close to this red color as I can. So I have to probably add. I have to do some more testing on this, but I ran out of pieces of foam. So, but this is slowly getting there. So I might still try some more more red in there. Problem is, the black comes in 500 grams, and this is about 14 euros. This is 10 euros, and it's 250 grams. So I'm gonna need some. But still, compared to one spray can of £20 for plastidip. But yeah, I am going to have another play with that, probably tomorrow, and see if I can get something in between these two colours. So probably I'm going to add. Sadly enough, my scoops don't have 10 milliliters. They only have 1, 2.5, 5, 7.5, 15. It's like, come on. But yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna have to play around with this a little bit more. But this is slowly getting there. But this is like after doubling the amount of red I've got in it, and it's still, to me, it's unbelievable that this red becomes that dried. So I may have to just get one bottle and literally add 1 milliliter of black to this whole bottle and get the right color. But until I know the ratio, because now we're on 50 to 1, 50 milliliters to 1 milliliter. Who knows? We're going to play around a little bit more. But yeah, that's kind of the kind of experimenting that I've been doing. But yeah. For science! Because if you're just gonna like mix, like I need to paint a whole freaking armor. So I need to know the ratio so that I can repeat it. Because there's no use doing it, mixing it, and going, I don't know how much I added, so let's try again to get the same color. So yeah. And they're great, these little glass pots. They're tomato puree, and I just keep them so I can do this. Put them into places. You go there, you go there. Right. You can move up, down. Here we go. Right. So, experiment's done. So now I need to move this camera back up again. Right. If you're seasick, quickly, don't look. Ugh. Right. That's about. I still need to do all the shit that I said I was going to do, like trying to organize the stream, other camera. I haven't got to that yet. Oh, this is random hand. I was thinking that I recognize this. So, and all the tape's letting go. So I need to redo this. Problem of the winter when the heating's on, so everything dries out. So let's try, so we can test which size pipe needs to go on top. And then I'm pretty sure I can start gluing stuff together, which is, yay, finally. We're waiting on that. So, let's cut some pieces so I can redo. Don't know why random hand is in the punk section, because they're more ska, but hey ho. Ah, come on. I need to sharpen these scissors. Right. You go off first. Right, so let's try and put this box together again. so that's there, and then swing, swing. Come on. And I need, where's the piece that goes underneath? Oh, there. Dude, come on. Come on. There we go. At least that block's still in there. Okay, does this still stick? Yeah-ish. I'll have to put that back on. Wink. Okay. Get that straight. Okay, that needs to move. Ah. Okay. Right, getting there. And you go in here. Yeah. Come on. Because this should fit in there now. Yeah. It will require a little bit of shaving off at the end, but so here it's still not. And also I need to consider that I should put some places where I put the magnets go in these two places, so I need to think about that, so I might not be able to glue it fully together yet. Right, this fits there. Excellent. Right. Because I need to make sure where that magnet goes on here as well, on the body, because I need to put the other magnet in there. Right. But that's perfect. Now, this is why I have all these, except for the half one. Don't need the half one. The half one is for something else. because if you can see on the handle, it's a little bit on top. There's like a circular tube. So I got, I can't remember, 30 millimeter diameter, 20 millimeter, 25 millimeter, and 20 millimeter. Now I know that this bit is 3 millimeters high, but I wasn't sure if that would look right because it sticks out a little bit further than what's on here. Don't know how I'm gonna. It's gonna be interesting trying to glue this. Now, I think, and I thought this was gonna be right, but the 3 millimeter would be perfect, and I do think that's right. Looks weird now, but when you put this like that, yeah, come on, stick where I want you to stick. Stick that, stick that. I do think that looks the right one. Let's try. The reason why it doesn't slide on as easy. Oh, by the way, if you are not a subscriber, you might get an ad in about 25 seconds. So you go there, slide over, slide. Yeah, it's just a tape underneath that's being a pain. So this goes there, and this goes about there. So that looks okay. Now try and that cuts off about there. I do think that's the right size. So I think if I try nope. Pretty sure. Yeah, I think that's the right one. And then to about there. Now you guys can go over there. You can put that's actually a pretty good cut. I think that looks right. Because it's gonna squeeze there. I think that's right. Yep. Happy with that. Now I also remembered, of course, that I need to put the holes in for the speakers. So let's go through what I need to do. So you go, that's fine, that's fine. So, need to put in magnets, put in the holes for the speakers, and I need to mark, because this is going to have magnets as well, and it needs to be a tiny bit thinner. This is why I'm hating that I can't do anything at the moment with my sanding. So I think this needs to be a little bit more in. I think everything needs to be rounded a little bit as well. It's a bit squarish now. Like, just go. Like round off the edges a little. Round off the. Well, we're going from the assumption that she's used it for a while, so. JR! Oh my god, it has! 1 year! Woo! That's amazing. Longest subscriber. How are you doing, my love? There we go. I think that looks just a little bit better, but I need to probably do that with my sander because my Dremel is just so much easier to do that. So I'm gonna have to do all the previews gonna be going later. Yeah? Were you here at the beginning of the stream? Did I show you the, did you see the paint samples that I did? Why is this not looking straight? Ah, okay. You were just ready, before I started, because I was starting a little bit late. So I bought the foam dowels I was talking about for on top. So actually, now that if I put this over it, it's going to be glued, of course, because now we have to hold it, so that you got this sticking out now, just like on the top of the chainsword. So that looks. I'm not holding it correctly, but yeah, the idea is there. So that's what we have to do. So we're just deciding all the things I need to do still. Because like, oh yeah, I can start gluing, and I'm like, no, I can't, because I still have to cut these holes out for the speaker, and yeah, so no, not yet ready. So when I bought these dowels, the company that I bought them from Belgium, has a new range of Cosplay paint for foam, and they're saying they're a primer, a paint, and a sealer in one, so I don't only have to do it once. So I bought red and black, and these are just the sizes they come in. Really annoying. I'm like, you know what, we'll start mixing a little bit, because the red is too red. This is the red, so it's pretty bright. I mean, even comparing it to the, oh, it's very close though. It's a slight difference. This one is more like, this is more of a brick red than a bright red. So I made several mixes and they all came out so dark. And this is now 50 milliliters of red and 1 milliliter of black, and it's still too dark. So it's like, okay, we need to mix some more, but I just ran out of time and pieces. So I could probably turn them around, can't I? Oh yeah, I could do that. But yeah, if I compare that still to, Although I decided that if I have to repaint the thigh armor, it's not going to be a massive problem. Oh gosh, yeah, remember. I remember you told me this, and I forgot. Yeah, when you're colorblind, that doesn't matter. You can't see. Well, you can see the. When you hold things together, you probably can see the differences, but not in the red and the green or the red that I'm showing you. So yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I've got some more mixing to do to try and get the right. Oh, this is gonna be one of those. So yes. Typical. Completely forgot about that. It's not something I don't think. I think you're the only one I know that I know out of people that I know that's colorblind. So but yeah, we need to. I needed to start looking into what the things I'm doing. So one of the things I need to do is round off these edges a little bit, because they're just looking a bit too sharp. I think it doesn't need to be a lot. I think just that will do it. Oh god. Yeah, that would cause an issue. That would definitely cause an issue. Yeah, I think that it doesn't look like a lot, but it just looks. Yeah, I yes. Yeah, that looks. Actually, I think just thinking of something. My brain just does think of something. Can I? No, 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 no. How can I? No. Huh, I had an idea. Yeah, no, that's not what. No, that's not what I wanted. Can I? That's the one. Can I? Sorry, I'll be 2 seconds. I just thought of something to do. That's the right one. No, don't do that, for God's sakes. Give me a sec, because I had an idea. Because. Okay, yep, done that, done that. Now. Does this mean. No, 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 no. But where I want to add that you can do that permanently, so. No, not what I want to do. God damn it! No. Oh, God damn it. Oh, here, that's the one I was looking for. Right. Yes, go. I think that worked. JR, go post a link. So I think I've just done something. That means that you can always post a link. Yes. You are now my VIP. Oh. So you see some color, but they're not like... Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, like I said, you're the first subscriber. You've been you're my first subscriber that's been here. You're here almost every time that you can be, and you've now been subscribed for 1 year. And you know, I do appreciate that because you know, there's been times that I wanted to stop streaming because I felt like I was talking to a void. So yeah, you know. Right. I need my brain to go into gear now, and it's been playing up this month, this week. So one of the things I need to do. Is I need to put these holes in for the speaker so I can mark out where on the here the speaker needs to be. Oh, I need the other side as well. Yeah, my eyesight, I don't have problems with colours. My eyesight's just it's getting pretty bad. I am like minus 5 and 5 something. So if I didn't have my contacts in, I could see up to here. So that's about the distance I can see. Great. Oh, hang on. That distance. So hand's width in front of my face. So I'll put it all together and now I've taken it apart again because, you know, I'm an idiot. Anyways. So one of the things I need to do is make holes for this. So I need to see what size is the best. That's too big, I think. Do I not have the other piece? Oh, here it is. No. Those look right. I have my super glue because super glue is the only thing that glues magnets. Ugh. Of course, the magnets are stuck to everything. Don't need the square ones. I think I need this size for this. Oh god! I think these. I can't remember. I ordered so many to try and test different sizes. This is 10 by 2, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so the 10 by 2s. Right. And I need to carve these out, so I need to make sure that they're in the right spot. Right, move bind. So this mark goes there, this goes there, so it goes on there, on there, on there. Because it does look like it's going underneath it, so let's make sure they're both on the same distance. So that one should be around 6. Okay, this one needs to be a bit more over. Get a different colour. I have a different colour here somewhere. I do. This is thinner tip as well, isn't it? No, they're the same, but this one is a bit used. So what did I say? So 3.5. 6. 2.5, 1 and a bit, so 1 and a bit, so that's about there. Same on here. That one goes there, against this there. So 6. One there. Okay. Let's just turn it around. And I said 1 and a bit. Okay. Make sure I can make straight lines. And this one is shorter. That's about right. Let's try this. Do you think this is the right size? Eek! Drilling holes. Why are you not going through? Huh. Never been able, unless it needs, do they need sharpening? I've had these for a long time. I mean, normally you need to hit them with a hammer. Yeah, I know. But the noise and then everything shudders. I have to find where the fuck I put my hammers. This one is not straight, which is really annoying me. Eh. Well, these are just for the holes for the speakers. Here we go. Because what I then do is I grab my ruler, one of my sharp ones, and then connect ta-da! So that's for the little slots for the speaker. Kind of this trick to make like ovals is to make circles and then cut the straight lines between them. Kind of what I did with that. Although those are not as neat, but I need to neaten them up with my Dremel. Almost through. Damn Damn it. I just accidentally made a mark next to it because I'm a fucking idiot. There you go. Oh, it's easier to do it in thin foam. Ah. Come on. There we go. Right. And the other side. There we go. Right. I will have to sand that a little bit straighter. Get all the greeblies out. Yes. Is it perfect? No, but we'll be sanding that to an inch of its life and it'll be fine. Here we go. One more hole. I can never find everything, can I? goes through, I can see it on the other side. Ah. There we go. And this one is a little shorter. So about there. Oh. Right, alright, come on. Oh! That it ain't one go went through. Right, and the last bit, cutting through the edges. See, I can't lose the magnets, they're stuck to my ruler. There we go. That's the rougher side. Right, so those are for the speaker. So the speaker will sit behind there. Oh, that's a perfect size as well. So on this one, I put the fabric to cover it here, but I think for this one, since I'm going to be it here, I will put the fabric there so that it's covered. Oh, I can't because I need to be able to access the speaker just in case. So it has to go on there. Oh well, should be fine. But there, we've got the holes nicely done. Now the other side. Just clean up all the little bits. Don't want my cat to go and find them and eat them. She likes the foam. One of her favourite toys is a piece of foam. Luckily that's big enough she can't literally eat it. Her nails go in it a lot, so it's got marks everywhere. But... Now, to do the other side. So... This one is the one that's shorter. Just testing if they're similar sized. That's, yeah. Okay. That'll do. Oh. And this is just sometimes the work that you have to do. The one. Right, more holes. Yeah. To be careful because my finger's behind it. It's almost through. There we go. Another spammer! Voided! You do not get to come onto my stream and try and promote shitty stuff like that. I don't need fake viewers. If I have 4 real viewers, I have 4 real viewers, and that's all I want. Now, no, Henrik is probably playing War Thunder. Don't know what everybody else is doing. Yeah. Oh, almost through. Almost through. Oh. Yes. Here we go. Right. Connect the dots. I knew you were playing War Thunder. I know you're listening as well. I assume Fraxie's still on the train or on her way. That's hole number 1. Why is that not a straight line? Has there been an update yet to fix that bug you guys found? Or was it a bug? Oh no, it was a bug in Nebulous, wasn't it? I mean, come on. We played PlanetSide for God knows how long. We should be used to bugs. Too long. Yeah, well, until it's dead, we'll still be there. Till they close down the servers. I have a feeling that these are too close to each other. Oh well. That's true. That's true. Could somebody please start the PlanetSide 3? That'd be great. Yep, that's closer than that one. Ah, God damn it. I don't know. Actually, quite similar. Okay. I need to put those back. Right. Oh, come on. There we go. My chat just suddenly scrolled, I don't know why. Come on. Right, here we go. Ah! Through. Oh my god, that's a big raid! Anime! Although, Anime's channel is now called Starry Side Trinket. I got completely confused when I logged into Twitch this morning. But thank you so much for the raid! Welcome everybody, welcome. I'm Hebe, welcome to the asylum. For those of you that know me, welcome back. For those of you who are new with me, I stream every Saturday. I start at 4 o'clock CET, Central European Time. Yes, we. Yeah, I need to do something like that with my raids. I don't have a raid thing yet, so but yeah, welcome everybody. So I am working on a Sisters of Battle cosplay. For those of you who've not seen it yet, I'll try, because at the moment we're working on the chainsword. But we're working on this cosplay, and I can't. Can I make it bigger? Here we go. So yeah, this massive armor cosplay. And excuse my hiccups. Currently, we're working on the chainsword. As at the moment, I want to make it in a way that I can take it apart so that it's shorter, and I can fit it in a suitcase if I ever need to travel with it. So, we've been making holes, and maybe you can see exactly where this is going to be. So there's going to be speakers underneath here. And I just realised, is this not shorter? Kinda, but not that well. Oh well. One of those things. Where's my... So yeah, I stream every Saturday. Because this is my way of keeping my ADHD in control. So I know I always stream for at least 3 hours. And occasionally you'll find me talking about a new cosplay that I'm working on. So I was discussing on anime stream. Is I'm potentially want to do the artillery witch from Trench Crusade. So in the future you may see other ones coming up. At the moment, I've been working on this one for a long time now. Of course, I had some situations that why I have delays, but you know, we are now working hard on getting this done. So here we go. So these are part of the handle that slides on and off. So let's put you back in here. So now we can actually mark. Oh, done the wrong way around. Yes, I've done it the wrong way around. This way around. So we've been building the handle and trying to fit things and make sure that it fits. And also, by the way, there might be an ad in about 10 seconds. So if you get an ad, I apologize. They're just running automatically because I can't be asked dealing with them. Well, true. I do think that. I mean, I don't mind taking my time on these things, so. I just haven't got. If I could stream a lot more, that'd be great. But I work 30 hours a week. I run a small business, I'm on the process of launching a business. I have an app that's in beta at the moment, so yeah, there's things that I'm doing with that. You know, life. So yeah. Well, we're slowly getting there, so that's why I am dedicating these 3 hours every Saturday is when I'm dedicated to making my things. So this is the sleeve, as you can see. So it's going to be a handle still going to stick out here, because the handle's going to go all the way in. Oh, it has its issues here and there, so that's why sometimes it's complicated. When you're making an app, it's a nightmare, and I don't do it, so I have someone that does work with me. So here's the rest of the body of the chainsword. Oh, and then there's going to be a plastic pipe going through. So it's going from here, and then slides on and off. And now you see these holes here. They are for the speakers that are going in. So that reminds me, that's what I need to do. I need to make a hole, and I cannot do that on stream because I need to probably drill that. That's too much noise. So got that. Got the little block. It goes there. There you go. And these go underneath. So the reason I've not glued this together yet is because I want to test everything before I glue anything down, because otherwise I have to redo it. So I've been slowly puzzling things together. And then once I have the idea that I actually am going to be, it's going to be right, and I need a piece of tape. Stick this together. It stops moving out. And now we have this goes here. You go here in the middle. I know this looks a bit weird. And then this goes over it. No problem. Take care of yourself as always. I always say this when people come and raid. Or at least I would try and remember to say this. Absolutely take care of yourself. Make sure you know, get your drinks in, get your snacks in. Here we go. So that is so this is kind of the handle. And then this corner here, these corners, and this corner, there's going to be magnets. Ah, I'm jealous! Now I have to go to Lidl on Monday. And this then so slides. So this is the body, and then it slides on. And then this will be open. And it will have... Oof. Stop that. So this is going to be all glued together, and then the handle is going to come out of here as well. The reason why we're doing this all convoluted in a convoluted way, is that two reasons. A, I want to be able to travel with it in a suitcase, and total length is going to be more than a meter, so it's going to be problematic trying to travel with it. And I highly doubt that any airline is going to let me walk on with a, even if it's made of foam, even made, it looks probably like a complete fantasy thing. Don't think that the airline would let me walk on with a chainsword in my hand. So it needs to be able to go in a suitcase. And I know the normal suitcases, the normal standard size suitcase you can do as checked-in luggage. Diagonally, they got 85 centimeters. So they need to be a maximum of 85 centimeters. So that's why I'm trying to make it in a way that I can take it apart. So there's going to be magnets so that when I slide it on, that it stays on there. Oh, absolutely. Believe me, some people are like, but yeah, so, but that kind of is the handle part. Now there's a reason why, also why I'm doing this. So I'll show you the old one, because that can pop up. So I started with this. So this is version 2. And I tried to work out a way of having this area. Why? And if you've not been to my stream yet, it's because I'm putting sound in my chainsword. Now, if you go on my channel, there is a highlighted clip of me actually pressing the buttons, so you can actually hear how much it sounds. So I have two tiny buttons that they literally are freaking tiny. Like, that's my finger, and that's the button. I've got 2 buttons, and that is a soundboard, Arduino soundboard, and it's got like the little thing on top that I did. That's how I can have a battery, and I've got 2 sets of speakers. These are the largest I can have on the soundboard. So it's teeny tiny. I mean, again, size, finger for size. So the way I'm going to work it, I'm going to have to move this. So you see these little slots. There's going to be a piece of speaker fabric there, so you can't see it. But in here, going to be the area where I'm going to have the soundboard, the battery, speaker. So of course the other side is going to be open, so there's going to be a circular here where the speaker is going to sit like this, and on the other side it's going to be open, so that when I slide the handle off, I can actually access the soundboard without problem. So that I can get to the battery and replace the battery, or charge the battery, or if something's wrong, I can come in and replace. I'll only have one soundboard, but if there's in the future something goes wrong, I need to rewire something, then I can do that. And then from here is where the pipe goes through the handle, and then there's going to be holes in the pipe, and the wires go through the pipe up to the little buttons that are going to be on the handle, so I can press the buttons on the handle. And that's the reason why we're being so difficult in trying to figure out how to do this. So this is really something that I've been working on to try and, because this there's no patterns out there that do this. So this is kind of why I've been really working towards trying to get to have it modular and also have a way of being able to access the inside. So this is the back in principle, this is the front, and I'm going to cut out this area. The only thing I do need to do on this side is make this, so where the speaker's going to sit, I have to make the hole for the speaker here. So I have to put it on both sides. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm working on. I mean, the only thing I really have finished is I have about 20 plus teeth. Teeth that go here in the middle. And that's the chainsaw teeth. So, and yes, they're on sticks because that's the only way I could hold them. But also that means that if they go inside and they're glued in, they're not easily breakable than if I was gluing them on top. So yeah, these are the things we're working on. But yeah, as you can see here, this is what the battery is going to be. So, and this is why it's not glued together yet, because I'm still experimenting on how to put everything together. So, but yeah, good fun. Yeah, that's the bottom. So, yes, it uses a lot of tape, but I don't want to. This is the third iteration of this chainsword, and I don't want to redo it again. I need to make myself a reminder that I need to sort out and cut the pipe to length. So one of the things I need to do is in here it's going to be a magnet, and on the pipe it's going to be a magnet. So that's one of the ones that goes in there as well. And the same thing for the sleeve that goes on, so it has magnets, and it's probably going to have magnets at the end as well. Oh, I can't because so maybe I should put little pieces there. Yeah, so there's another thing that I need to figure out, because I'm probably going to put some magnets on the ends as well, so that it properly have to make sure that when I'm holding it and I'm doing this, that it's not going to fly apart. And these are the magnets I'm using. They're small, but they're really, come here. They're pretty strong. They're, what you call them again? So yeah. But that's why I'm being so weird in how I'm doing this whole, so. Ooh. But yeah. Right. So what else was I going to need to do? Oh yeah. Need to figure out. One of the things I need to write down is on here. I need to put some new piece of tape on it, because come on, come here. And this is why I need a new camera setup. I've been working on that, so I got a third camera that's actually pointing like over there, and then it points out so you can see the side. So because this is, it's not in frame, it's too big. You know, and I can't complain about things too big, but you know. Right. I just need to make sure you guys stick together, so I can try you, and that makes sure are you on the right spot. Yes, yes. Here we go. So now I should slide Ah! Here we go. So, so something here is not right yet. Okay, so okay. And this is the reason why I'm using tape. Although, of course, there's better ways, but I still need to mark where I'm going to put the hole for the PVC pipe. Oh, okay, I put tape here. That's probably what's stopping it. But I just wanted to make... Ah, I can feel that the problem there. Okay, okay, okay. What's my... This is sticking out a little. Okay. Damn it. Right. You go here. That's kinda... Okay. Come on, stay there. Right, that should solve the issue. Okay. Right, let's try that again. Did you not hear the noise? Right, now, this should now not push out. Ah! Important as well. I will not be doing any cooking tonight. I have a pizza. Right, let's try that again. Yes, that's it. Right. Okay. Once it's glued on, it could be better. But now I can mark where the holes are. I'll do it in red. So we know where the speakers are going to sit. Okay. Right. So we need to make that circular here and make it in a way that it... I need to make sure that when I have the speaker here, it doesn't fall out. So the circle has to be smaller than the speaker. So somewhere there. I have to make it angular. Drop it in. Or I have something on the back so that it goes over it like a piece of elastic. That's a good idea. I can, when I put it here, because it goes a bit deeper, to put a piece of elastic over it so it doesn't fall out. I think that's the solution. And same for like this, like it needs to be so that it doesn't move. I'll put you there. You don't need to be open, you only need to be open on one side. So I'll put you here. No, these still need to be open because we need to be able to get to it. That's the issue. Yes. Okay. But it doesn't need to be, all this doesn't need to be open. It needs to be open a small bit. Although I'm wondering sometimes if there's now phone charge, the phone batteries that are small enough to fit there and they're bigger. Because then I don't need to use the top bit, I can just use the USB-C that's on there. Choices. There's so many things I need to think about. But for now, that's why I'm not cutting anything at the moment. Right. Put you aside. I need to figure out how I'm going to attach these magnets. 'Cause I want them to sit flush and not like this. So how am I going to do that? I'm also annoyed that this is not nice and smooth. Then I can mark on the body where the other side needs to go. looks a bit better already. Nail files, best thing ever to use with EVA foam. Just rounding off the edges a little bit. Give them just a bit neater. Okay, the other side is still a little bit blocky because, you know, if I could actually cut properly, it'd be great, but I don't. So let's move you there. Don't need you to break. Right. Right, that's... I need something round. I need a round file. Because this is annoying. Because this doesn't really... I think I've got some diamond files somewhere, but there might be not. They're very fine. But yeah. This is getting better. Bit more like they're round and not like... Now the question is, how am I going to make these so that I can... Oh, by the way, you might get an ad in about 30-ish seconds. Sorry. You may not. I mean, it doesn't seem to be... I don't always get ads when it says they're going to be ads, so... Right, let's see. Still not fully... Right, that's better. Still feels like they're different sizes. Okay. Anyways. Right. Do I have... I was just thinking. I do have larger ponds, but where the fuck are they? Because that's too small. Like the biggest one I've got here. Yes. Somewhere I have big ones. here it seems. Nope. So I think what I'm going to... Oh, come on, camera. Thank you. Let's quickly... That's better. Just waiting for the ad to almost finish. That is, you know, for those of you who have ads, I don't know if... There you go, that's that one. Okay. Right, that's a little bit better. But what I was going to say is I'm going to have to check if I have any hole cutters. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hole makers that are of a similar size of the 10mm. Because I think if I make a hole, like... just go like this for a little bit and then use my knife to go underneath. And try and keep it as flat as possible and cut out like that. That's still a horrible, horrible mess. And then just... So I don't know how else I'm going to do it. So can I maybe... It's only 2mm. That's terrible. And then just go straight. This is becoming an absolute mangled mess. I think that is the problem that I had on the other one. That's almost flush though. Because if I can show you this one. Ugh. See that one? It's almost, that's actually a magnet. And it's pretty flush. It's not fully flush. This one wasn't, and I just managed to dig it out. So as long as I can make it just want to have a nice round edge. So I need to look if I have any 10mm hole makers. So I have a guideline to go around. Because it's super glue that I'll be using. I can't hold it like this to make sure that it stays flush, because then I will glue the glove. Because I'll be wearing gloves using super glue. There's not a chance I'm not using gloves, because I have glued my fingers together once. I was very young. I was a teenager. But that needs to be the way. Where the hell did I put them? So now I took all the small ones out. 'Cause I have a box and I've got bigger ones as well. Which I'm gonna I don't think I've got a big enough one for this one, this side. No, I don't think so. They used to be underneath here, but I can't find them anymore. I have a good idea. No, Dremel, sewing stuff. No, those drawers are too small. I will have to look if I got a whole bunch for 10mm, because I think once I have that circular guideline, I'll be able to use my little and try and cut it out. It's not going to be nice underneath, but maybe use some foam clay to make it more flush. But yeah, that's what I need to do on that. But we know that's done, holes done. That's done. We're getting there. We're getting... I know, like I said, every time I say, like, do we get to the glue stage yet? And then every time I'm like, not yet. I want to redo what we were doing. Do have the glue ready, though. Look. Stay there. So, yeah. Right. Hydrate, everybody. But yeah, that's probably what we'll need to do. I just want to make a nice edge and not like the mangled mess that I've got here. And then of course I need to make sure that when I put the magnet on the other side, that I don't do the wrong side in. So that they're like grabbing each other and not pushing away. Because that would be fucking stupid. Because then I have to mark here where that is going to go. We're getting there. I mean... Right. So I need to make sure that I throw these little bits away, because I've seen my cat try and carry it or eat it, and that's not a good idea. She can have a large piece, and she can play with the large piece. It's not a problem, because, you know, she won't play with cat toys, because she's a cat. Why would she play with cat toys? Right. Right. Okay. I need to think for a second. What else could I have done today? Because I only have about half an hour left. Magnet, sanding, But once the magnet's on, I'm pretty sure that's it. I can glue it together. Oh, I need to make the hole. I need to write this down because the hole making I need to do off stream because I need to get a drill to make the hole because it's 20mm foam. There's no way I can cut that. Right. Right. Like I can cut a straight piece of paper. Of course not. Right, you go there, you go there. Right, so magnets. So where's my 10 hole punch? 10mm. Drill hole. For the handle. That's it, right? Because I have to make sure that I do these things before next stream next week. Because then we can continue with that. And oh yeah, that needs to be. I need to think of where there's other places I need to put magnets to make sure that this stays on when I'm holding it. Now it helps, of course, that I'm going to have the plastic pipe going through all the way till here, so all the way till there, so that will help with being stabilized. But I have to make sure that when I'm moving that it's not moving, so probably have to put some magnets in the bottom there, and I have them here. I can probably put some at the bottom and the top as well, so that literally all sides have magnets, so that literally it can't go anywhere. I have some slightly bigger magnets as well. What size are you? If I can get them off. Come here. Everything's stuck to it. I think they're 12 by 2. Yeah, 12 by 2. Yeah, they're only a tiny bit bigger. I might have to order some more, but ow! So let's mark them here. So just one in the middle, one in there, isn't it? Just so more magnets. Just so I know, because my brain is scattered, so right, put it on the end, so I'll take it with me to my other computer. So, right. Right, okay. I don't have a lot more to do I? Other than just sanding things. I mean, this is the life of a cosplayer, sanding things. This is a bit too square, so I wanted to get just slightly rounding off the edges. I mean, I still need to heat seal these. And this is where my paint, that's what I will be doing that as well tomorrow. Probably do some more work with that tomorrow. See if I can get a paint mix to be completely the right colour, so I know the ratio of black and red. Because then in principle we can start. I'm not fully done yet with the calf armour. I'm still, filling a little bit, sanding a little bit, filling a little bit, so that the seams completely go. I really should set up my... so I bought a tripod, so I can finally take a picture of me in the whole habit that I have finished. I still haven't done it. Well, I really should do something like that. But yeah, I really want this. If next week we have the magnets done and we can glue everything together, I think we're pretty much ready to finish that. It has the details that I need to put in still before I glue the base better together, but I'm pretty sure if I make sure I put the hole in for the handle, and I find my 10mm hole punch, that I can start, gluing together next week, and then in principle all I have to do is solder the wires to the soundboard, because I'm using a breadboard at the moment. Then we can start doing the handle, because we still have to redo the handle. I mean, this is the old one. But because we've made it bigger, this is too small. And I also think this should not be round. I think this should be like a nut, because that's what it looks like. So I need to add the edges. But yeah, I need to redo this to be a little bit bigger. It's gonna be like there. But it needs to be longer, because yeah, this is too short. It needs to be like that wide. So yeah, but this is the idea of the handle. But yeah, I need to look into, because these cones, Cosplay shop doesn't have them. There's a Dutch shop that has them. Foamtastic? Foamtasties? That's This is and I have different sizes. So I need to remember which size this was and probably order a couple of more. Because the backpack has spikes as well. So but those are the things. This is how, you know, my brain tries to keep control of everything. Oh, I did that one already. I need to do this one. But we're absolutely getting somewhere. It doesn't feel like I've done much this stream. Besides cutting holes and fixing a couple of things, making the sizes right. Well, yeah, sometimes that's how it goes. I really want to get to this point though, where I'm gluing it together. All the magnets are in place. Make the pommel removable. Oh, you mean this bit? Because that's the pommel, isn't it? I'm trying to think. I don't think I want to complicate it anymore. But that's what you mean. Because if I'm thinking from a sword point of view, I just go bonk like this. Well, talking about throwing things. So, for those of you who don't know, I am ex-army and I'm Dutch. So my army was the Royal Dutch Army. And I'm betraying my age here when I say that back in 1996, when I joined the Dutch Army, the standard weapon that the Dutch Army had was the Uzi. Now, for those of you that don't know, Uzi shoots 9mm bullets, which is the same bullet as a normal handgun. Uzis are a bit called like the spray and pray because literally it's and your magazine is empty and yeah, they don't shoot far either. So we were always joking about the fact that the only thing that the Uzi, so as soon as your magazine's empty, just take your Uzi apart and throw it, because that's the only way you're actually going to hit someone. So yeah. Yeah, that gun was... Yep. But no. Oh, shit. My music stopped. Oh, no. What the fuck? That is funny though, but no, because I would have to find a way of figuring out how to make that, and it's like my brain is going, no, this is complicated enough. Thank you very much. But that's funny. But luckily enough, back in 1997, so like within a year of me joining the army, they changed the weapon to a Dimaco C7, which is a Canadian M16 in principle, and that shot at least the standard NATO 5.56. So. Right. Right, so this is getting a little bit too... So it doesn't look so fucking square. Like, it looks like a piece of foam. So yeah. I just need something round. It's so hard to do round bits. Or maybe put a piece of sanding paper on like a dowel or something. That might work. Oh, there's an ad break. I apologise for people that are in the ad break. If you're not in the ad break, you can still hear me, so hey. Although, some people might not say that's yay. Right. That's a little bit better. Okay. Now also I think that this point that's going to be on top of the handle with the, and it needs to be, I think it needs to be a little bit thinner because it looks like it's smoothed out. So what I've done here is, like, you can see this corner is slightly edged. So I think I need to do that here as well, but I need to have a look at how. And then because that's where another battery is going, another magnet's going to go in. There you go. That's better cleaned up. This one is still not looking right. There we go. That's. It still needs a little bit sanding, but that now does look like a bit more like an oval instead of a half semicircle, instead of like a. Right. That looks a little bit better. Hey, Unreg. Yeah, it's getting there. I mean, I feel like I've not done much this stream. But it's just little bits and pieces to try and make it a bit more round and a bit less looking like it's been cut out of foam. Like trying to smooth down some of these edges. Right. Fastest way to get rid of fluff from sanding, just give it a heat blast. Just give me a sec. Yeah, no, absolutely. You certainly made it more holy with all the puncturing and cutting that you have been doing, which is a very important thing for the nun. Certainly progress. Yeah, it's the thing is like with the gluing, it's like I need to make sure that it's right. Like little things like I know I need to cut down these corners that when it goes on that it stays closer to the area and not like stick out as much. But yeah. This is the thing with English. Holy, holes, holy. But I'm happy with the fact that, you know, one of these is correct. You go, stay there. You know, I've definitely there's definitely progress now that we can see now more. I need to figure out. So there's a knob here. Another one of those English words, and there's something here that I'm not sure what that is. That I need to figure out how I'm gonna, like a switch or something. I don't know. So yeah, I do think like if you're looking at it now like this, that is looking really good. And like the underneath, which you got the little slidey hole in. But yeah. So next week, magnets. Magnets are the thing. We need to put all the magnets in before we glue it together. But then I think we can glue it together. And then I can have to figure out how I'm going to glue the plastic pipe into it. And then we can probably have to look at how to put everything together so I can put the soundboard inside safely. And then make the handle. I think that's it. Then I mean, if I can finally then have all my samples, my paint samples done, then we can paint. Might have something finished. Well, I need to sit down and solder all the wires to the soundboard because at the moment it's on the breadboard, so it's just plugged in, but it's not like I can't put it inside yet. Yeah, and with that, I think we need to start looking at raiding someone else. Because, so, we had a lovely raid today from Story Trinket Anime, so Anime Story Raid. And Sunkoi, another really brilliant cosplayer, they raided into Anime. So let's see who's available. Who's out there at the moment that we can go and raid. Let's see. Oh, Throwdown is there. Oh, there's loads of people. staying within the crafty jellyfish people, because there's a lot of people that I could go and there's a lot of people open at the moment, but they're playing a game. We did her last week. Yeah, let's go to Throwdown. So Throwdown is a potter, and they are actually on the throwing wheel. So they are actually making something on the on the wheel, the pottery wheel. So that's what we're going to do. So first things first, pause the music. Go here. So, you're not so, a bit nicer seeing, face to face. So yes, next week, magnets, glue, if I get everything together. And who knows what else we can do. Start on the handle, maybe. I will try and get some stuff done during the week. And we're getting there. I'm very happy with how things are going. It's scary to go think about glue, but we have our template, so we know if in case we need to redo it, it's not going to be a massive problem if it's going to go wrong. But yeah, we need to before we put glue on, we need to put all the magnets in. I will find my 10 or 12 millimeter punch holes so I can punch some holes, half holes, in the foam. We start gluing some of the magnets in, and then we can put the mark where the magnets need to go on the body, so we can put the markers on there as well. There's a couple of things we need to do on the body of the chainsword still before we can glue that together. There's holy holes that need to go in. But yeah, it's getting there. I mean, I'm fingers crossed that not next week. I don't think we're going to finish next week fully. But the week after, I think we can get to a stage where this is ready for paint. So, whee! Finally. But yeah, if all my the paint samples, if this paint, this cospaint works, then I also might be able to start painting my calf armor. I've been slowly working on little bits and pieces on the skull. I will do an update for next week as well. But yeah, we'll go and raid Throwdown. And why is it not showing? God damn it. Why are you not showing? Oh, here. If I don't press start raid, it doesn't start. Okay, right. Starting. So, again, anyway, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you for everybody that kept hanging even after the raid. I know it's like dinner time for everybody now, so same for me. Time to feed my cat, time to feed myself. So we will see you all next week. In the meantime, stay safe and say hello to Throwdown, and we'll go and raid him now. See you later.